Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of season 5 of Milky. And you can see behind me we have made a bit of progress. We've got another floor built up there, well, at least half of one. I ran out of stuff and didn't finish this side yet, but got another floor added in there. You can see a little balcony on there. We started putting the platform in, and ignore my god awful dirt scaffolding, but it worked for me. So we're gonna get up there and take a look at what we've got done so far. And maybe kill that spider wherever he is. There he is. Sneaky little guy. I don't know if I can get back out of here now. Didn't think this through. That's solid. Nope, this is my life now. I'm stuck. Alright. How do I get back out of here? We gotta go over here. So up here on our dirt scaffolding, now you can see a little bit better what we've been doing. I laid this whole thing out in dirt on how I wanted to set it up, and then I'm going back through and overlaying it with the quartz. Not completely sold on how this is turning out, so I might change a little bit of it, but at least it gives you an idea. There's a bit more 3D to it than it looks. It sticks down like 4 or 5 blocks, but it's really hard to see because of the angles. But ideally, we are going to shape this a little more. Like right in here, I want this to come in maybe 2 blocks or so and have a little arch on either side cut in. And then somewhere like right around this window, either down here at the bottom or like the middle or so of this window, we're going to have a support beam that goes up and connects on like right in here somewhere, either going diagonal or maybe a little bit of an arch to it. We're going to do that on both sides, obviously. Same thing over here, cutting those little arches out. Eventually we'll get this done so we can get rid of this nasty dirt pile, but it works for now. All the way up top here, you get a little better look. This is what I'm talking about, like right in here, this straight edge is probably going to come in, you know, a couple blocks just to kind of give it some shape on each side, and there'll be railings and stuff too. But when you come out of the building here, this is going to be like a pathway going down the middle, and it's going to split and go around this. This is going to be a pond, not totally set on the size and shape yet. I'm still ironing that out. We'll go more as we get stuff in, but then it's going to come back together and then go back to this side. Same arc things cut out of here. And the idea is that this pond here, this is going to be a little park area. There's going to be bushes and plants and flowers and things along this. And then the fountain here, maybe some lily pads in there and some fish or whatever. And then up above, we're going to repeat what we've got down here. So let me do this without falling. You've got these 3 normal floors and then another big floor like this. This whole section here is going to repeat again. And where the second bridge comes out, I'm thinking it's probably going to be a little bit smaller because it's going to be higher up anyway. And in the middle, there's going to be a fountain, and the fountain is going to pour down from above into this pool here. I don't know if I'm going to do one in the middle. It's not really centered, so maybe it would have to be 2. Or ideally, maybe these 4 here and have 4 water streams coming down. That all depends on when we get up there and what it's going to look like. So we'll see how that works, but that's the plan anyway. And then you can see this side, I ran out of materials, so I need to remake, especially these. They take forever to make. Why on earth you have to go through the process to make these tiles? But we got to finish this up, and then I've been skipping doing the entire floor in concrete because that takes a ton. And I will eventually put those in because I want to put my villagers up here and things like that. Some of my farms in the building, so that's the plan. But for now, we're just doing a lip around the edge so I have something to walk on. And even that I ran out of, which is another reason this didn't get finished. But we'll finish up the elevator. We'll put the windows in and things up here. And I think we'll be sitting pretty for that. Then we'll finish working on this. Right now I'm trying to work on the bottom of this just because I want to get that big block of dirt scaffolding out of there. But this is what it's going to look like when it's more finished. We went with glass windows in the corners to match the floors below because I didn't like the way these were solid on the ground floor. I think I'm going to leave it for the ground floor, but for up here, I think this looks better. I also didn't put the middle row across on these like I did on the other floors. I'm still debating if I'm going to do that. I might I just don't know. And then we have these big balconies that come off the side and give us a nice view of our surroundings. It's also a cool place to take off and land with an elytro, which is very nice. And this comes around. I was going to put a balcony on this side that went out and wrapped around the back side of where the elevator shaft is going to be. And I decided not to. I think it was just too much. I think we're fine with what we got. And just having windows here seemed fine. It also limits what you can do with the floor. The way the floor is set up, I can still do the cross hallway where it comes out, basically splits into 4 quarters. So I don't have to change much of my floor plan layout, except for the ceiling's going to be higher here. I'm going to do something with these archway doors. I just haven't figured out yet. And then here we have another balcony on this side so we can look down, spy on our neighbors, whatever they're doing down there. And we now have a giant golem statue here. I love these art. I know I said this before, but they don't fit in with the city, so I'm not positive that those are my golems now because he built that, but he might just be building it because they're wandering around. But I know some of those golems are mine. But yeah, that's a look at what we're doing for now. So we're going to repeat basically everything from that solid floor up. So we got 3 basic floors, and then this again. They're going to go up here. Then we're going to do that second bridge. And then we'll probably repeat the same 3 floors and then do something different with the top floor. And that's going to be our top of our building. So we're going to be this section here, 2 more times up into the sky. So we're already, I think, close to the rest of the other tall buildings that we can see from here. I know way over there's one massive building. Maybe I'll go over there and show that, but we're getting there. We're going to show these people what real skyscrapers look like. Oh good, I did remember to put my elytra on. Over here we have Knight's plot. Looks like he finally got it all leveled off and lit up. He's farming trees for something. Looks like he's farming leaves. And then Sky got most of her plot flattened here, but she hasn't lit it up yet. Bad shard. And I see she's got the beginnings of the museum, at least a layout for the staircases in place. I let her use my villagers to get quartz. But yeah, so we got progress here, and I think she's got this corner here. I think that's going to be actually the corner of the building, and she's got that laid out on this side as well. So things are taking shape over here. I'm just curious to see how this is going to turn out since she didn't get to finish it in the last season she played in, which was season 4. What are we in now? We're in 5. She was in season 3. But yeah, it's coming along. Did not get much of anything done downstairs because I've been putting a lot of time and resources into this. I also want to do something on the bottom of here. It's hard to see, but on the bottom of those platforms, maybe some kind of extra support. You can see they're thicker in the back than they are in the front, so there's already a little bit of third dimension to it, but it looks kind of weird and flat to me, so maybe want to do something with that. I'm not positive. I also put all the lights, if you can see. I've replaced all the torches on the building with lanterns. I think they look way better, and I have them on the top and bottom. So I started on that building, but I ran out of lanterns, but I gotta get more, which are easy enough. Just takes time to trade with my villagers to get those. Down here, you can see we've done a little bit of changing. This is still not staying. It's not permanent, but we moved the door back to here. Keep people out of my loud farm, which I still haven't done anything about because I cleared all of this out. This was that section in here. And this is why I had to move the door, because people could just walk around here to get to where the villagers are. So this gives me a lot more room for some cool machines back in here. I can put whatever I want. I might want to go down deeper to put the animal farms so they're not hearable from the surface. That's kind of a plan, but this side of it looks the same. I haven't done anything over here. I think I moved the bed. That was it. It looks nicer embedded in the floor. And it is kind of dark down here, but these are slabs, so nothing can spawn down here anyway. So this is the only spot. Maybe somebody might be able to spawn here. I might need to check that. Maybe put another lantern up there, but we do have some new villagers that started marking. I highlighted the ones that have good trades so I can remember to keep them. And I have a few that I'm still working on that have nothing yet. They have no sign. And then these other ones have decent stuff, but not overwhelming prices. So they are just marked with a sign for now until I find something better. And because Shard's using this too, I told her not to trade with anybody without a sign, because I don't want to lock these guys into a bad trade. And then I remembered none of my masons had signs, so I gave them signs so you can trade. Oh, he has quartz now. But yeah, these guys you can trade stone for emeralds, get easy emeralds off them. There's also a trick, Grian mentioned it in one of his videos, where if you buy glass blocks from, I think he sells them, if you buy glass blocks from them, you get 4 for 1 emerald. Then you split those blocks into panes, and you come down here to the cartographers, which are all the way at the end. I need to rearrange things, and you can trade 11 panes for an emerald, so eventually you get a profit on that. You can go back, buy more glass, turn it into panes, sell it, and you'll actually get a profit. If you do the whole infect the guys and cure them, you can get it even faster, but I'm not set up to do that. Again, this whole area is probably temporary. I want to move all these guys up into the tower in little office blocks when I get to that point, but for now, yeah, I cleared this all out, ready to put some farms in here now. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but I finally took the effort and pushed it back. This is the backside of the breeder room. This actually 1 block in is where the fully grown guys go, and then this is, of course, the actual breeding room. And then we got our machines starting on this side. This I may tear down because it's really not that effective. It is super slow. And because in Java, it appears they fixed the bug that I was trying to use to make this. It really serves no point other than making me fuel, because I can take these and turn them into fuel. But there was a bug in the Bedrock version I've been playing for the last few months where basically when you reached in and you pulled this one out of here, it gave you the XP for all of these, regardless of how many it actually smelted. So if you pull 1 stack out of this machine, and then it, like that, it says, oh, all of these ran through that machine, regardless of if they actually did or not, and you would get all the XP. That doesn't work in Java, unfortunately, so it's still a nice source of fuel because I can turn these into the blocks, and I think I may be using blocks in here, which need to be refueled. Did not see that. We're gonna have to fill those back up. So what we do is we go through and we grab a row across here, grab extra, and a row from this, and in the end they will make us a bunch of blocks. I think we get 2 stacks from doing that. We actually have an extra pile, so we'll get a couple extra to refuel these, but ideally it functions for what it is to get me fuel. That wasn't even enough. They'll fill up quick. But yeah, it functions to get me fuel, which I've been using for my potato machine, which I have more potatoes than I will ever need. Back here, I got some shulker boxes up there. They've been there forever. Right? In here, yep, this machine is getting fueled by those blocks, and unfortunately, I keep getting rotten potatoes in the machine. So this side's going. Did not think of the whole rotten potato thing. I could put an item filter in there to filter them out, but it's really just not worth the effort. I'm not making those to sell. That's my personal food source here. So, anyway, did some more farming. We got some more logs, because we're gonna need them. I got a ton of these from trying to get those trees out front built up straight. So, looking pretty good on resources as far as that goes. Need more blackstone, of course. We need more deep slate. I actually have a ton. Get up here. This is not staying either. But We have a ton of deep slate in here, but it's all regular deep slate. So I got to put every one of those down and re-break it into cobble because for some silly reason you can't do anything with deep slate. I don't know if that's a bug, but Mojang really needs to fix that. Because like stone, you need to turn cobble into stone in order to do anything with it. Deep slate's the opposite. You need to turn deep slate into deep slate cobble to do anything with it. It's just very weird. But oh, this here. This is actually a gift from Knight, I believe. He said he was dropping one off. And it's a bunch of amethyst and calcite. Oh, and some deep slate cobble. Nice. But we had mentioned I still have not found a geode. So that's cool stuff. I gotta find someplace to put all that. But thanks to him for that. If that's who that's from, I'm assuming it is because he said he was leaving me something, and that's the only thing I see. So I'm gonna guess that was his. Off here in the back, we've got a new. Oh, this is gone. There was a building here. Yeah, there was actually a building there at one point. I don't know what happened. But over here, it turns out this big building, I kept saying was a fire station. It's not. It is Golden Pigs. And as much as I pick on it because it's made of diorite, it's actually a pretty cool looking building. One of the cooler ones in the city, I think. And it's turning out nice. And this is also his plot too, I think, this massive thing here. So there's going to be a lot of other cool stuff. I can't wait to see what he builds. But pretty massive building too. And then this over here was Sir Madrigal. So we're kind of completely surrounded by our Season 3 gang here. All we need is Rose back in town. I think we're all here. Zomborg. We need Zomborg back. But, yeah, a couple of nice buildings down that way. And, oh, hey, there's a cave here. Did not know this was here. Where does this go? Huh. Yeah, did not know that was down there. But yeah, here we got the top of the zombie farm. I moved it down one more again, and hopefully I don't have to do that again, but it should serve its purpose for now. And this is new over here too. It looks like a playground. A playground with a sheep shearer in it. I'm not sure. I don't even ask anymore. So many new things pop up every day in the city here. You want to show? Oh, what happened? That was a weird lag. Over this way, we do have some really awesome stuff, and I think it's straight down this road. Yeah, this is a cool looking structure. And I can't wait to see this is done. Oh, there's somebody up here working. You can see whose it actually is. Couldn't read the name, but I could see it on the video. But yeah, this is a really cool building, and I can't wait to see more of this. They've done a lot of work over here, and I'm very impressed. If I had my chat on, I would talk to him, but I will see something later. And I think this goes off to where the traffic circle is, over here somewhere. I'm not too familiar with the layout yet. Yep. And then we got a few more buildings down this way. That's GP's building again. And I thought there was something out here in the middle of nowhere, in a weird location. But yeah, that's a quick look through what's going on in the city right now and where we stand with our building. I'm going to get back to work on the back of this. Try to get that done, and then it's easy to go do a couple more floors. After that, I've already got the design down, so the next few floors will go up pretty fast. The big question I'm debating is on these corners that you can see from the ground. I'm debating on putting the light gray across the middle of those corner windows. Wouldn't look good on the ends because of the open window, the way they work, but these corners right here, I could put the light just to keep it going with the rest of this, or I could leave it off. I'm not positive on that. I think I'm gonna get up there now. That was a waste of a rocket. Hell, I'm out of practice. I think I started... I'm going to thud into the wall. Yep. I started, yeah, doing the bottom and top, and I think I forgot to do those on a lot of them. But yeah, it's just whether I should put this middle across. I'm not sure. I might try it and see what it looks like. I think I can walk out these and see if I want to put that on there. I'm not sure. It's definitely a work in progress. I like these open window on the arches here. You can see on the other side, on the ends. I think they came out nice. But yeah, we're going to finish that other side over there. We're going to get the bottom of, definitely the bottom part. I don't know if I'm going to finish the top part of this section just yet, but definitely the bottom, so I can get rid of all that dirt scaffolding down here, get this removed. And also got to track down one more beacon, because I put the beacons in the fountains here, and I'm missing one. I gotta get another one for this side. If anyone wants to be nice to me and donate a beacon, that would be awesome. But eventually I'll get one. And I'm not sure if I want to keep them white or switch them to dark gray. I don't know, I can mess with the colors, because the white does stand out though. So. Not sure. We'll see how that goes, but a lot of things to work on. I changed this up a little bit more. I think I like that better than it was. I'm still not sold on it, but definitely looks nicer with the lanterns in here instead of the torches as well. So lots of little tweaks as I go. And eventually we're going to start working on this lobby too, because I want there to be like a desk here, maybe some rooms to the side. Not sure what I would put in the ground floor rooms. I might just leave this open and maybe put a couple support pillars up, so it looks like the ceiling is reinforced a little, and leave this like a lobby area, maybe with some chairs and tables and things. But I do want a reception desk like in the middle or something. Maybe I'll put a golem manning it. Can you put hats on golems? Don't think so, but it'd be interesting to try. And I did start putting in the signs. These need to be the text color changed and maybe lit up. I don't know if it'll look better with the black text with glow around it, or if I use some other color. We'll have to see on that, but I did put those in on some of the floors. That's what's going to hold the water back on the elevator. The only concern I'm having with the design I went with is that this is a wall up here. I may have to replace the ones above the door here with blocks, because when you go up, it's possible, yeah, to catch on this lip right here. And not sure how detrimental that will be in a water elevator. So that's something I'll have to play with when I actually get to the point where I'm going to put water in this. It's going to be a while, because I want to go all the way up. It's no point in fiddling with it on and off the whole time while I'm building. So, but yeah, we're going to finish the next floor here. We're going to add 3 more floors and then start working on the second bridge, tidy up the center bridge here a little bit, and progress. So we'll see where we go from here. And after a little bit of time and way too much work, I think I've managed to go a little bit overboard. And if you can see behind me, I've completed the floor I was on. Did a lot of work on that. I haven't actually put the park in yet, but the platform is done. Removed the scaffolding. I've added the 3 more floors on both sides, and then started the new walkway. I just have a bridge across right now, nothing else in there. But as you can see, we've come quite a ways, and I started to run out of materials up here. As you can see, I'm missing basalt around some of the windows and glass. I left this glass out on purpose because I ran out of blackstone to do the trim. And then, yeah, basalt I have more of. I just have to go get it. It's in storage. Glass I have more. I'm starting to run low on black dye, so I'm going to have to go get more of that. Then we're going to lay out our next bridge here, and this is the one that's going to have the waterfall fountain up here, and the waterfalls going down to there. I got to make sure those line up. And then again over here you can see I ran out of slabs to do the edges round, so I didn't put the glass in yet. I actually have the glass for that, but you can see up there I ran out of white too. I started using dirt. I need something to make these corner pieces. But yeah, that's a look at the progress. I think we're gonna wrap it up there. The night's actually starting to build something now. But yeah, I think we got quite a bit done. The chunk rendering distance on the server leaves a lot to be desired, but it's starting to look interesting, at least to me. This looks like it has a lot more depth now, unless you're directly under it. Oh, I put the support beams in for that too. I go up this, yeah. You can kind of see that better. I did have to modify one thing on here, which was on all of these windows here, the lights are at the top on that one because I wanted it to look like it had a little bit more support up there in the corners. The lights are actually on the bottom on that one. Probably go up closer and get you a better look, but yeah, so I put these little supports in here. I thought about doing it across here, but I didn't want to block the basalt at the top. So just a little subtle in the corners there. But it made me move the lights to do that. And up here, I think the only thing I'm going to add to these is I may put, I don't know if I can, because these are stairs in the corner. I'll have to mess around with that, because these are similar to the one on the ground floor, except the ground floor has the iron bars. But at the same time, I might do the stair thing on the ground floor. I'll have to look at that. Oh, that's right. I got them the opposite way because there's lights in there. That's what the difference was. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I think my next project is going to be to gather a ton of supplies. We got some stuff in here. Yes, yeah, I went and got more basalt. Brought it up already. We've got the glass. We're out of white concrete again. I need white dye, so I need organic stuff to throw in the auto composter. For that, we need black stone. That was the other big one I ran out of. Stone bricks I can make more of, but black stone I'm completely out of. I don't even have any in storage anymore. And I still will do something about this mess one of these days. Where are we? Over here. Yeah, black stone. We literally have the two pieces on the wall. That's it. A basalt, I think we still got a little bit left. And then the deep slate we're good on because this can all be broke down. So not worried about deep slate at this point. Now it's black stone and maybe basalt more. But got a few more villagers in and set up now. Trying to get some of the more oddball books that people don't always use. And it's really hard to get some of them. Hey, you missed the spot planting, buddy. What are you doing in there? This thing is running just out of control. I'm getting more than I could ever use. I've been running and powering the thing with buckets of lava lately too. Because I have pretty much an unlimited source in my mine. We'll get this fuel back up and refill those, but I'm actually at a point where I really don't need food anymore. there's probably enough here to last me half a season, if not the whole season. And don't forget, just because those are not full chests, I've been emptying it all along. So we got, yeah, this is all potatoes, this is all potatoes, this is all potatoes. I think this is random everything else. Yeah, and that one's all, so literally 4 full barrels here and the double chest there. So that's gonna last me a long time. I probably can stop putting fuel in that thing. I did expand the mine a little bit more, trying to get more deep slate, which like I said, I think I have plenty of now. Come on. I've been clearing a lot of lava out of this too, so I may need to push this back so I can actually reach more lava. Or not. As I pull 14 more barrels out of it. But yeah, we've got a good supply going there, and eventually I'll clear that out, and then we can dig out more. Right now that lava's what's holding me back. I've got tired of trying to dig that wall out and having to stop every couple blocks to remove lava. It was getting very annoying. Let's see, what do we got here? That's good to go. And that's good to go. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I gathered up a bunch of gravel so I could make concrete. So I actually went out and did a heavy gravel mining session. So concrete really isn't the issue right now. I'm running out of dyes. I did gather up probably 4 or 5 stacks of ink. So we've got the black dye pretty much settled now. White dye, yeah, that's all we got left of white dye. So we're gonna have to get some organics, throw them in there, and for some reason you can't compost eggs. But I wish you could compost bamboo. That would make life so much easier. So I may go and plant a ton of trees and farm them up and use that for compost. I think Knight was actually making me some compost at one point, but I don't take anything without asking, so have to see what he got going here so far. Not much to it. I think he just started, but nice to see work going. What is this? This is cursed image here. On every one, no less. That's not right. And yeah, so I think we're gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna do some behind the scenes stuff and maybe get that farm up and rolling for the sheep so I can get them out of that noisy basement. But this is coming along, and we're gonna do this section here. So these 3 floors right here, and then the one with the platform. We're gonna do those 3 floors again on top, and then maybe not the one with the platform. I'm trying to come up with a better idea. I actually considered doing a wrap around balcony like that all the way around the entire thing. And possibly another bridge across. I'm not sure. Ideally, I want to take the look of this elevator here, and this is going to wrap up over the top of the building and then come back down on the other side. So I'm going to have that bridge going across for that anyway, so I might do something underneath that. Maybe an all glass walkway or something cool to give you a nice view observation deck, because it's going to be high up. You can see how high this is, then again to the next one it's going to be that high again, so it's going to be like up in here somewhere. So it'll be really up there, and I think as of now, aside from the one ginormous building that's over here, I think we are the tallest building in the city currently. Could be wrong. People keep building stuff without me knowing, especially over here. I don't get over here very often. Well, looks like a lot of plots laid out, but nothing really built over this way yet. That big one I'm talking about was down here. They haven't even put it in the road yet. Yeah, there it is. I think I showed this earlier, but I love the design. And it is definitely the tallest building in the city right now. I don't know what the height level is up here. He's pretty close to build height, if not at build height, so I'm not going that high with this one. This one is just serving a function, and it is pretty much there. Like I said, we're gonna go up from the deck there. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 more, and then another big floor like this, and then we're done with this. But yeah, I need blackstone for the corner slabs. These here to really do anything else, and then I can put the glass in and stuff. I've been holding off because it's a pain to put these in after the glass. But yeah, that's the hold up right now. So I've got to go farm blackstone. I've got to go get some white dye, and then maybe we'll take a break and start filling in this park. I have an idea. I want to put like a bench here on each side. There's going to be a pathway, as I said before. Going to come down the middle here and split around the pond. This pond we'll maybe put a couple fish in, and possibly some lily pads and things. I don't think I have any right now, so we'll need to get those, but maybe an axolot in there. And we'll see, because they tend to try to go to the ocean, and I don't know if there's any ocean around here. They'll try. They might go to that river. So they'll try to jump out of there, possibly. So we'll have to see about that. But definitely some fish. And then fill this in and try to get those waterfalls lined up. I think ideally I'm going to shoot for these 4 here. Maybe these? I don't know. I'll have to mess with it and see what looks best. Because I really don't want it right up against the edge. So we go those, but then these two would touch. Maybe these. We'll see. This isn't square. That bothers me. But the funny part is an odd number this way, but it's an even number this way, which really made it screwy to line things up. I also want to change this grass in here to, I think, puzzle, just because I think it'll look better under the water. Ideally, I could do it in concrete or terracotta and make it look like a pool type thing, but I wanted it to kind of look natural, so go with the park theme. I don't know if I'm going to plant trees up here. There really isn't a ton of room, but we'll definitely do some flowers and maybe some shrubbery along the sides here. Little things like that to add some texture to it as we go. But big thing though is gathering resources and then getting back to this. Well, that is going to wrap it up for episode 4 of Milky Season 5. And we're going to get more on this. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I just wanted to point out that the Milky is doing a summer charity drive for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. We have this page, and I will put a link down in the description. And it goes to a GoFundMe, which all the proceeds from this will go directly towards St. Jude's. So if it's something you're interested in and have the ability to, any donations would be greatly appreciated. And as a thank you for your support, Milky will give you a free season pass if you donate $15 or more. So it's a win-win on both fronts. St. Jude's is a great organization, and glad to be a supporter of it. There'll be a link down in the description if it's something you're interested in, so check it out.